Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am finally going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I feel like I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a long time or done my makeup. I did those eye swatches. If you haven't seen those videos, I did the eye swatches on the Dose of Color Vault collection as well as the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes, all three of them. So that took a little while. I honestly thought I could do upload them all in one day, and that was just like wrong. You can't. So yeah, it took a little longer than I thought, but here I am back to filming some makeup tutorials. So today's tutorial I will be filming the Dose of Colors look that I was wearing in my MAC. My chair is like rolling to the side. In my MAC video on the highlighters, the ones with the little bow. Y'all really like that look. I didn't think anything of it whenever I filmed that day. I didn't even think about filming it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I will be using that lipstick today as well. And the lashes, I have used those many times on my videos, but I think that since I wasn't wearing any eyeliner, you could see them a little bit better. So y'all really wanted to know which ones those are, which, like I said, I've worn them before. But anyways, that look was a green look. It matched my sweater. It was really cute. And like I said, this is the palette that I'll be using. It is the Friendcation palette by Dose of Colors with Desi and Katie, the Desi and Katie collab. And first I'll do my eyes and then I'll do my face, or yeah, I think so. First I'll do my eyes, then I'll do my face, and then yeah. First, I am just going to blend out my concealer up here. I'm not going to set it. And I am first gonna take the color, well, I don't know what that one's called, Necessary, which is this light brown one right up here. And I'm just gonna apply it right here in my crease area and above my crease. It is a lot deeper than what it looks like in the pan, which I'm okay with because I feel like the one that is in the pan it looks kind of like my skin tone, so it works for me. So now I'm going to take that same color, but I'm going to be using a blending brush this time, and this one is the Morphe M514, and I'm going to go over the edge because that's going to help me blur out the line, and that's all I'm going to do pretty much on the crease area. I'm going to take Churro, which is the warm brown in here, and using that same brush, I'm going to go right here in the transition area right on top of it and do the same thing. I'm just going to blend it out and just warm up the eye look a little bit. There we go. Just a really easy brown transition shade, you know, looks really nice. Now I'm going to use a little bit of concealer, and I know what you're thinking, oh, it's going to be like a cut crease, something hard. It's not. It's not going to be anything difficult. I just like to apply this on my eyelid because not only does it catch the eyeshadow really good, especially when it's a shimmer eyeshadow, but it gives me a bigger area on my eyelid to work on. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. So all I'm going to do is apply this on my eyelid and above just a little bit more, and this is going to like make it seem like your eyelid is a little bit bigger, because in reality my eyelid is like really down here, you know. So I want to go just a little bit above, so when I open my eyes, I close my eyes, you can really see the green pop. That's only if you have eyes like mine that are a little bit hooded, you know, they can get hidden with your skin on top or your bone. It just depends on your eye shape, but I really like mine to stand out. And sometimes I don't, you know, sometimes I just use my regular eyelid. But I really do like to do that because I feel like you can see it a lot better. So I'm going to take a different brush, just a little fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to tap over that because I don't want a cut crease. I don't want a defined line. I don't want anything like that. So I do kind of want to blend it on the edges. I really need to wax my lip, but I hate getting the wax warmer out and then the popsicle sticks and all of that. So I just like put it off so much. Okay, let me know how you wax your lip. Okay, if you do. Okay, so now I'm going to use Dirty Money, which is this pretty green one. And I'm going to take this flat shader brush. This is the JH41. And this is a really good eyeshadow brush, like for shimmers, glitters. It does a really good job. I just like the way that it applies. And I'm just going to go over the concealer, everywhere that I applied the concealer pretty much. Okay, sorry. Okay, so again, just gonna continue to do the same thing. And the same thing on this eye, of course. Look at how beautiful that green is. It is just So pretty. It's like a mix of like dark gold, like a yellowy dark gold with green. It is just really, really nice and intense. I really like it. Okay, so that is everything for the eyelid. Super simple. And now I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to take a smaller brush and apply the color Churro, which is the warm brown. And I'm going to go over the crease. Not over the crease, but like in the line in between the green and the brown. And what this is going to do is kind of going to blend it out a little bit, but it's also going to bring some warmth to the brown because it was looking just a little neutral. It wasn't like a cool tone brown, but I just want a little bit more of a warm brown. So I'm just going to add that in there. And I'm going to take my little brush to blend out the edge one more time. Okay, so moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to use the color Necessary because that is it for the top, which I told you it's really, really easy. And this one, I'm just going to apply it right here on my lower lash line. From the video, because I don't remember, but from the video, it looks like I did not use an eyeliner, and I don't think I did. I think I just left it and then applied a bunch of mascara. So I'm just going to do it like that. So all I'm going to do is curl my eyelashes, and then I'm going to apply mascara on both the top and the bottom. And I'm only going to apply a little bit on the top because, like I said, I'm going to put the falsies on. So I just want them to be blended into my fake ones. And then for mascara, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. That's it for the lower lashes, and then maybe later on I'll apply a little bit more mascara, but for now that is fine. So all I'm going to do now is get the falsies, and I'm going to tell you which ones they are. I reorganized a lot of my stuff, so I'm kind of like confused, and I keep going back to like different areas, you know, like muscle memory, and I keep forgetting that I moved my makeup around, or kind of not too much, but I reorganized some things. So these are the falsies, and they're the Icon Trust Issues. I've worn them so many times on my channel, and these are pretty old already. Like I've gotten a few uses out of them. They're really, really fluffy, and yeah, this is how they look. They have a little bit of separation, but the main thing that I think is really noticeable is that they're really fluffy on the tips of them. So it makes them look really nice and big and fluffy. And if you're not wearing any eyeliner like I wasn't in that video, you can still see them. Like you don't need to hide them. I don't feel like you need eyeliner to hide the band. It doesn't look bad. It just kind of, I mean, it's noticeable that you're wearing falsies because they're like a lot bigger, a lot fluffier, but they don't look bad without eyeliner, you know? So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these on. This is a little box, and I always have them linked in my description box because they did send these to me for free, and they gave me a coupon code to, you know, that I can share with y'all. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. And I'm not gonna use black glue because I don't wanna get any black glue in case I accidentally like touch my eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna use a clear one, and this is the Duo Glue, and it's just like the one with the little brush. And the reason why I moved everything, I don't think I mentioned it, because everything was kind of in the way, and I decided I'm gonna move all of my makeup, clear my desk so I can film easily and just like have so much space, which I don't have that much, but it's still a lot more. And so I moved everything. So now every time I need something, I need to get it and put it back. Get it and put it back. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the falsies. I did cut these. These were a lot wider, but I do not need them like that for my shape, you know? So it just makes them way too big. It makes my eyes look way too droopy. So I cut them very, very short. I do not apply them all the way into the inner corner or all the way out. I don't do that because they just look way too big on my eyes, especially when they're this fluffy, you know what I mean? So it would just be like a caterpillar like all across my eye, and that would not look good. So I mainly concentrate this on the center towards the outer part, and then I'll go in with more mascara on the inner corner. And the reason why I do go back in with mascara is because then it looks like there's way too much missing. But trust me, if I put, oh, it looked like my eye was like white or green. If I put the eyelash way too close to my inner corner, my eyes will look like they're like closed. So that's why I don't like to do that. But especially with like just fluffy lashes like this, not always. So it just always depends on the style of eyelashes. So this one is the Clinique Dramatically Different Gel, and I already have a little bit on, but I do need just a little bit more. And for primer today, I'll be using the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Smoothing Primer. And I'm gonna apply this pretty much everywhere. For foundation, I'll be using the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation, and I'm just gonna apply this on the back of my hand because I'm gonna use a brush. This is a very full coverage foundation. I really like it, and it works really good on my dry skin. Then for concealer, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty The Overachiever Concealer, which is a very full coverage concealer. And I'm just going to take a little bit, just like that, on the back of my hand. And I'm going to apply it with a brush today, which is the Huda Beauty Concealer Brush. Let me get my mirror so I can be closer. And this one will hide everything. It is really full coverage. I'm gonna apply whatever is left on my forehead. I'm gonna go over that. And then to set everything, I'll be using the CoverGirl Translucent Light Loose Powder. I'm gonna set my concealer first, and then I'll do the rest of my face. If my lips look a little red, it's because I was eating hot Cheetos earlier and I brushed my teeth a lot of times because my teeth were kind of like reddish too. And yeah, I still have it like stained on my lips a little bit. I removed a lot of it though, but you know it happens when you eat hot Cheetos. But anyways, next I am going to contour just a little bit, and I'll be using my Lorac contour kit, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of the medium color. All I did was just like press it in there twice. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of this. I'm gonna go over my forehead as well. So I'm pretty sure that day I used this bronzer. I'm pretty sure. But if not, it's okay. I mean, it's just wear whatever bronzer you want. And this one is from the NARS palette from their holiday set. And this one is called Laguna. This one's a very pretty bronzer. And I just love how it brings color back to my skin. And I'm gonna apply this all over my forehead too because it looks really good. Like, it's not a reddish bronzer, it's not an orangey bronzer, it's not a ashy bronzer. It just looks really good on my skin tone. And I really like to apply this one pretty much everywhere because it looks really good. I just really like it. For blush that day, I think I used this middle one, or I mix. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this middle one because I didn't want anything like too colorful because I was just wearing green on my eyes. I'm pretty sure I remember thinking, you know, I don't want anything too pink. I think it was this one, but anyways, it'll look good too. Again, you can wear whatever blush that you want. For highlight though, I did use, let me take these off already. Because I don't even need them. I have a separate clip, ouch, a separate clip in the back. For highlighter, I did use the MAC ones, and the first one that I'm going to use is Oh Darling. Oh no, first I'm going to use the pink one, which is this one right here. This one's called Snow Flushed, and I applied this one on my inner corners that day. Should I use this brush or this one? I'll use this one. I really like this little brush for my inner corner highlight. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and that's the same one that I applied in that video, and I think it looks really pretty with the eyeshadow look. Like, at first I was like, it's pink, it's not really going to look good with my eyeshadow look today, but then it ended up looking really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this on the inner corner. You see how pretty and pink that is? It is super bright. It looks really nice. And then on my brow bone, I'm gonna use Oh Darling, which is the same way that I applied it that day. I'm gonna kind of apply it messy, but I'm gonna go over it with another brush. With the fluffier brush, just to blend it out. And then I'm also gonna apply this one on my nose, which is Oh Darling, and on the tip of my nose. And I'm also gonna use Oh Darling on my cheeks. I really like this highlighter. It's really pretty and glowy. In that video, of course, you guys saw me apply the highlighters all over my face because I was trying them out. But I'm not gonna do that today. And I'm also gonna apply the Oh Darling highlighter on my Cupid's bow. And then for lipstick that day, I was wearing this one by Be Elegant Cosmetics, which is a smaller company. And this is one of the first, well, it's the only, this one and another one, and then some eyeshadow pigments that are like really colorful. I ordered that from their website. And I was super excited to get these shades because to me they seem so pretty for fall. I also have another one that is more like yellowy. This one to me is more like an orangey shade. This one is called Cider Sangria and it is so nice. It's not like super intense, like opaque. It kind of looks a little bit transparent, just a tiny bit, at least on my lips. As much as I shake the lipstick, I feel like it's just a tiny bit transparent, but not too much, and it looks so beautiful. So you guys asked me a lot for this one, and it is called Cider Sangria. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. You see, it's kind of more like that, like an ugly green, yellow, brown, but on the lips it just looks really pretty. So that is it for today's makeup tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. I know it probably, I'm popping my fingers. I know it probably looks a little bit more complicated than what it is just because of the shimmer eyeshadow. The eyeshadow though, the steps, super easy. Like, it's such an easy look to recreate. If you do, I would love to see it. Let me know somehow. But it's super easy. And then the inner corner highlight, I really think it makes it look a little different because it is more of a pink highlight and it stands out. And then the falsies, they really stand out too because there's no eyeliner and they're just really fluffy and long. And then with the lips, it just complements the eyeshadow, like not matching it, but just complementing it. So it looks really good. I really liked it that day and apparently y'all did too. I just didn't think about filming it because like I said, it is super easy to recreate. But yes, you guys, thank you so much for requesting the video. Thank you so much for watching another one, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Also, I'm sorry about the noise of my charm bracelet. I am just wearing it. My sister gave me some charms. I went to go put them in, and I'm excited to wear my bracelet because I'm filling it up with more charms, which makes me really excited. Look, I got this cute little purse. It's so cute. And then a little angel, and then a little purple ball right there, brand new ones. So I put on my bracelet and I didn't take it off before starting the video, so I'm sorry there's a little bit of noise of the charm bracelet. Hopefully it wasn't too noisy. I know sometimes it can be because I do have a microphone right in front of me, so it's probably a little bit easier to hear it, but hopefully not like in a bad way, you know. It's just kind of normal. Like, this is my bracelet. I wear it a lot and it's just something that I don't really take off once I put it on. So I mean, sometimes I do and then I'll forget to put it back on for like weeks, especially whenever I do swatches, because you know it's in the way, it gets lipstick on it, it gets eyeshadow on it, so I just take it off and forget about it. But whenever I put it back on, I don't take it off. So yeah, sorry about the noise, but I'll try to remember next time to remove it right before starting the video.